DECwindows, digital solution for the demanding desktop environment. An answer to the growing productivity needs of customers like McDonnell Douglas Aircraft. DECwindows offers a unique software architecture that cuts across hardware and software lines for McDonnell's software factory.
Aerospace is very competitive, and what we're trying to do is provide state-of-the-art software engineering environments so that we can write software more quickly and have higher quality and productivity so that software isn't a crisis. We run local area VAX clusters and hook up various pieces of hardware besides DEC hardware into the network, and we're able to then run PC software and Unix software from the VAX station window. So we don't have to have people running around to different CPUs to run different types of applications. The software that we write here is primarily interfacing software. We're integrating commercial tools so that they all play together. And one of the big parts there is the user interface. And we think DECwindows, particularly after the third-party software starts using it, will provide a very nice, consistent, friendly user interface.
For FM Services Incorporated, their wide range of global information services work towards one simple goal: the use of information for a competitive advantage.
Acquisitions, frenzied activity in the marketplace. It's becoming a more increasingly competitive arena, and every little bit of competitive advantage you can get through information is pretty important. We have a vision that decision support software is important to our group. It's important because it's going to help us make sense of all that data that's out there. In working with digital, we perceive that we've got a company who's out there on the leading edge. The concept of good graphics, of good user interface for us in decision support is pretty fundamental. There's no use having this marvelous knowledge base, this superb technology and tool, if nobody in the business can use it. What attracted us to digital was the fact that they share a similar view to ourselves that says the real key is usability. It's making these tools usable by people who work in the business, not technocrats. And that led us to the concept of Accumate and Windows, and working with DEC on DECwindows. We think we've got a very exciting product, a very exciting software product. We enjoy working with DEC. We believe we've got something unique that we can build upon.
A global vision and the need for simultaneously monitoring vast amounts of information from many sources also prompted DNC, Norway's largest commercial bank, to choose Digital's DECwindows solution over 10 other vendors.
We have got foreign exchange operations in Norway, also in Bergen. In other countries, we are in Gothenburg, in London, New York, Singapore, Hong Kong, Luxembourg. It is of great importance that all those departments stay in close contact. A spot DMARC dealer, like for instance, he likes to watch 20, 30 information pages that are of great importance for him. He can't watch all of them at one time. He would then have needed 20, 30 screens. What he has got today is 4 screens with us, and he sits there then and watch all those 20, 30 pages by having them put up on 4 screens and have them changed then from time to time. What we think we could do by the digital window solution is that we could take out the necessary information from all those 20, 30 pages and put them into 1 or 2. And having then the necessary information from him from 30 pages presented in 1.
Supporting today's deregulated, globalized financial industry also provides a challenge for London-based Wilco International.
When one is dealing with banks or communications products, internationalization is what it's all about in this day and age. We were virtually forced to open offices in New York and have a presence in Hong Kong because of the need for banks to pass information between offices. It wasn't too painful because of the DEC product nature, the networking, the way you can link computers to computers, link DEC computers to other computers very easily, made it all very simple, both on an international and a London basis. We believe DECwindows will give us the extra strength we require to compete with some of the established people in the dealing and trading information environment. For example, we have clients in New York, London, and Hong Kong, all networked together and passing information between each machine, all done by standard DEC hardware and software.
Spain's leading technological research and development corporation, Alcatel, is Europe's second largest manufacturer of telecommunications products. With 12 research centers throughout Europe, standardized common user interfaces for software development is critical.
We have to work in international environment for development, and we need to carry out different projects in collaboration with different companies inside Alcatel and outside Alcatel. And also, because we need to sell the product to different users in different countries, we need to be able to use common interfaces and common or compatible operating systems. That means that standardization and DECwindows is one of these part of the standardization.
Based in Cary, North Carolina, SAS Institute has networked information management products and services supporting over 10,000 worldwide locations. DECwindows allows SAS to provide this diverse installed base with highly interactive software.
Well, at SAS Institute, we have probably the most divergent networking problem of any company in the world. We have IBM mainframes running MVS, CMS, DOS, VSC. We've got a VAX 8700. We've got Primes, Data Generals. We have Apollos. We have Hewlett-Packard equipment, all of which we are trying to move on almost a daily basis, close to 2 million lines of computer source code from one environment to another.
DECwindows provides a crucial part of this environment in that it allows you to transparently access both the local node and the remote compute engines. And it's DECwindows that will fill the void and actually make any node in a network a potential resource for the user.
The most critically important thing about the DECwindows implementation is not so much the windowing system itself, but rather the culmination of three very important factors. That is version 5 of the operating system, which allows for clustering of workstations in high-end clusters, the development of the workstation as a low-cost alternative to larger machines in the machine room, and then DECwindows implementation. These three in combination give digital an advantage that no other hardware company has to offer today. It is critical that we bring our software to market under DECwindows, because DECwindows is going to become an industry standard in itself. And I think we're going to see more DECwindows machines out there in a couple of years than any other workstation environment.
The DECwindows desktop environment, a revolutionary new approach to productive computing based on a solid foundation of proven standards.